Dear Joey, I lost my older sister to TikTok this past year. I'm sorry to hear that. What once was a caring, well-rounded person has now evolved into a man-hating, entitled sheep.
I know people think I'm joking when I say this, but I truly am never going to get into a relationship ever again because of how sick and twisted these men are these days.
The ironic truth is, however, that my sister is desperate to get married. I am married, so I have tried to give her sound advice and steer her back to reality, but she rebukes my advice and instead turns to her beloved TikTok for relationship and dating help.
I am begging men to listen. As a woman, the majority of the experiences I've had with men are negative.
Well, yeah, you have to go through the wrong people to find the right one. This is part of the process. Look, there are so many damaged people out there.
You're glowing.
And unfortunately, you have to sift through these people.
Good morning.
The trick is to recognize the wrong ones before you get involved with them so you don't waste your time. So if somebody fits that pattern that's led to disappointment or chaos, count up the red flags and move on. But if you carry bitterness and resentment towards everyone, then the good ones are going to pass you by. They're not even going to entertain you.
The way that women are collectively so sick and fed up with men's BS is so beautiful.
I mean, like if I saw this girl walking down the street here, right? The last thing I'm going to think of is to date this person. I'm going to go to the other side of the street, you know?
The way that women are collectively so sick and fed up with men's BS is so beautiful.
This person is filled with bitterness and hatred and self-loathing and like all the worst, personality traits in a person. You sit that person down and you ask them what they want. Do they want a good man? They might say yes. And it's like, well, look what you're doing. It's like you're scaring everybody away.
Is so beautiful.
You have to keep your heart and your mind open to a new person. You can't carry your trauma over. You have to treat a new person as if it's a new person. If she's around the same type of people as herself, they're all just going to feed off of each other and validate all their point of views. If what you said is true, that she actually does want to get married and she does want to find a good man, she should start listening to people who have that, like yourself. Like she doesn't have to take what you say as gospel, but she should also survey other people who are in your situation, who are in loving relationships or actually like their man. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's unfortunate that you're going through that, but there's not much you can do other than plant the seed because you can't force feed her. You can't, you can't slam it down her throat because then she's going to rebel against it and there's going to be resistance. And it seems like that's what's happening, so it's unfortunate, but everyone's on their own journey, if that makes sense. Sometimes you just got to figure it out on your own. Gabriella, thanks for the letter.
The way that women are collectively so sick and fed up with men's BS is so beautiful.